Lone Star Community Radio presents the Lone Star Radio Hour. For the next hour, you will hear locally produced radio plays from different groups around Montgomery County. If you're interested in the Lone Star Radio Hour and you want us to run one of your programs that you produced, just contact us at lscrstudios at gmail.com. If you are interested in recording your own show here at the studio, you can just contact us. And we're also looking for sponsorships for this time slot. So, again, just contact us at lscrstudios at gmail.com. You can also visit the Lone Star Radio Hour online at irlonestar.com/LSRH. That's irlonestar.com/LSRH for all the plays on on-demand format. The following radio play you're about to hear is produced by the Players Theater Company in Conroe, Texas. For more information on the Players, check them out online at www.owentheater.com/players.
Welcome to the Players Theater Company Old Time Radio Hour, brought to you by the Players Theater Company and Lone Star Internet Radio. This show is being performed live on February 23rd, 2013, and simultaneously recorded for playback on later dates. I am your host for the evening, Dennis Nelson. Tonight's live program is being performed inside the studios of Lone Star Internet Radio on Main Street in downtown Conroe, Texas, deep within the glittering arts and entertainment district, where hundreds of spectacular shows are performed to eager fans year-round, and where art galleries line the streets with creative offerings for collectors of every strata. Tonight's suspenseful drama is The Adventures of Phillip Marlow, The Red Wind, featuring stars of the Players Theater Company and some new fresh faces. The Red Wind stars debonair Rick Sellers as Phillip Marlow, seen on stage at the Owen Theater in To Kill a Mockingbird, where he was nominated for a Monty Award as Best Supporting Actor. Also starring Grace McDaniel, Monty-nominated player as Lola, Patrice Kentaminos and Bob Maybury, both new to the Players, as Eugenie and Frank, Dale Trimble, Monty-nominated player as Ibarra, Mark Hayter, also new to the Players, as Waldo, with Timothy Eggert as the bartender, and Joey Lamont, Monty-nominated player as Baldy. Tonight's radio suspense drama will begin after these kind words.
On May 3rd, a team from the Players Theater Company will be participating in Relay for Life with the American Cancer Society. We will be raising funds and awareness to save lives. We are looking for team members to join the cause. We will be having group fundraisers and events starting soon to help reach our first-year team goal of $3,000.
If you would like more information regarding joining our team, please join us. We will be discussing what the event entails, how we plan to be involved, and ideas for fundraising. This is a great way to connect with your friends and make a real difference in the lives of your neighbors in the community.
All ages are welcome. For more information or to make an online donation, go to theplayerstc.com.
And now, the Players Theater Company and Lone Star Internet Radio proudly present The Adventures of Phillip Marlow, The Red Wind.
There was a rough desert wind blowing into Los Angeles that evening. It was one of those hot, dry Santa Anas that come down through the mountain passes and curl your hair, make your nerves jump and your skin itch. Nights like that, every booze party ends up in a fight, and meek little housewives feel the edge of a carving knife study their husbands' necks. Anything can happen when the Santa Ana blows in from the desert. I closed up my office early. I got tired of reading Phillip Marlow, Private Investigator, backwards on the ground glass of my office door. So I opened the door and closed it from the outside, locked it, went out to get a beer before I went up to my apartment.
Fill her up again, Mr. Marlin?
It's Marlow.
Marlow.
Marlin is a fish.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, you bartender. Give me another ride.
Oh, that drunk again.
What'd you expect in this business? Autograph hounds?
Make it snappy, you hear?
Be right with you, sport. I gotta get this man a beer. For crying out loud, those stumble bums who come in here.
Hey, you got another customer, Bacchus.
Hey, bud, you seen a lady in here lately?
A lady?
Yeah, tall, good-looking, brown hair, print bolero jacket, a blue silk dress.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Nobody like that's been in.
All right, straight scotch, fast. I left my engine running out there.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This slick-looking, sarcastic guy stepped up to the bar and drank his scotch, whole. Then he stopped. The drunk was grinning at him. Then, without changing his grin, the drunk swept a gun from somewhere so fast it was just a blur coming out. Made a couple of hard snaps. Then a little smoke curled. Very little.
Oh! All right, you other guys. Don't move. Well, so long, Waldo. All right, don't move, you two. Ah, poor Waldo. Bet I made his nose bleed. So long, boys, and drink up!
All right, get on that phone, kid. I'll get his license number.
Holy smoke. Holy smoke.
It's too late. Drove away in the dead guy's car.
Maybe he ain't dead.
Ah. Yeah, he's dead, all right. Where's your phone? This is for the police. The Proud Car boys were there in about 5 minutes. Waldo was out of business, all right. Nothing in his pockets told who he was. But he had about $700 on him. I told the cops what I knew, including about Waldo's tall, brown-haired, pretty girl in the bolero jacket. It was about 9 o'clock when I stepped out of the elevator in my apartment house and almost walked right into a tall, brown-haired, pretty girl in a bolero jacket, waiting for the elevator on my floor.
Oh, excuse me.
Just a minute, lady.
I said excuse me. I'm in a hurry. Now, if you'll be good enough to step out of my way.
Look, you better not go outside in those clothes.
Just what do you mean by telling me what I wear?
This isn't a make. You're in trouble.
Trouble?
Yeah, the cops are looking for you in those clothes.
But I haven't done anything that...
Now, I'm in room 41 now, across the hall. I've never collected an etching in my life.
All right. I'll go with you. I'll go.
I got to my room and rustled up some scotch and soda and brought the girl her glass. She had a small automatic in her hand, jumped up at me, and her eyes were full of panic. I put down both glasses on the table, slowly, so that I wouldn't be misunderstood. Look, sister, this wind has got you crazy, too.
Don't move. Be careful. Don't you move.
A man just got shot in the bar down the street. And before he got it, he'd been asking about a tall, pretty girl in a bolero jacket, like yours.
What did he look like, this man?
Well, tall, 5'11", slim, dark brown eyes, a lot of glitter, a dark suit with a white handkerchief in his breast pocket. He must have seen the way you dressed earlier tonight to know how you were dressed. Am I getting anywhere?
He used to be my chauffeur.
You had an appointment with him, didn't you?
Well,
Listen, he asked for you, didn't he?
Yes, I had an appointment with him. He had stolen something from me when he left 3 days ago. I was going to buy it back from him.
Oh, why didn't you tell the police?
I couldn't tell them.
It was valuable, wasn't it? Valuable enough for Waldo to steal.
$15,000.
Ah, that's peanuts.
It wasn't the value. It meant something to me. The man I love gave it to me. And now he's dead. He was a flyer shot down over Germany. Now go back and tell my husband that. He probably hired you.
He did, huh? Well, how much is he paying me, and, where is this husband of yours?
He's at a meeting.
This late at night?
He's a very important man. He's a hydroelectric engineer. I'll have you know that my husband is
Ah,
one of...
skip it. I'll take him out to lunch sometime and have him tell me myself. Hey, about Waldo. Whatever he had on you is dead stock now, like Waldo himself.
You mean he's dead? Waldo is dead?
Yes, sister, he's dead. Dead, 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 lady. He is dead. You scream and I'll give you 2 black eyes.
I'm not going to scream. Who would that be?
There's a dressing room behind that door. Hide there.
We will return to the adventures of Philip Marlow after these kind words.
The Players Theater Company began in 1967 as the Little Theater of Conroe and produced shows on the Conroe High School stage and then in a former plumbing supply store at the corner of Galveston and Robertson Streets. In 1979, the group helped to clean and restore the Crichton Theater, where we operated for nearly 30 years as the Crichton Players. In 2008, we moved into our current residence at the Owen Theater.
The Owen Theater is an intimate, soft-seat venue that seats approximately 250 people and is home to the Players Theater Company. This building was originally built in 1946 as the Wiesner Pontiac GMC dealership. It is owned by the City of Conroe and has been renovated to accommodate the production and presentation of live theatrical performances.
Be sure to attend upcoming productions by the Players Theater Company at the Owen Theater. Favorites like The Fantastics, now in rehearsal on the Owen stage and opening March 29th.
And coming soon, the hit musical Grease and a big crowd pleaser, The Matchmaker. For tickets and more information, go to owentheatre.com. That's OWENTHEATRE.com.
And now we return to the adventures of Philip Marlow, the Red Wind.
But I don't want to.
Now don't argue with me. Do it.
All right, all right.
Then I went to the door, making a loud yawning sound. The backs of my hands were wet. I opened the door. Without a gun. That was a mistake. I certainly knew the gun I was looking into. A .22 target automatic that had already killed one man that night. And I knew that bald head and the flat, shiny eyes, the face like a poisonous lizard. Baldy put the muzzle of his gun lightly against my throat. I backed into the room. Baldy kicked the door shut.
You alone?
Look for yourself.
I'm asking, not looking.
I'm alone.
You and that dumb bartender saw me dust off Waldo.
What did Waldo do to you?
Well, who's asking?
Just making conversation.
He stooled me on a bank job we did together. Got me 4 years in Michigan Penn. So, how is he?
Dead.
I'm still good, drunk or sober. So tell me why I came here, pal.
You heard the barkeeper and me talking. I told him my name, where I lived.
That's how, pal. I said why.
No, skip it. The hangman won't ask you to guess why he's there.
Huh, you're pretty tough at that, ain't you? But you're slamming off, pal.
All right, but you could get that gun out of my neck and try somewhere else.
Oh, yeah, sure. Is this better? This suit you all right?
Just so it isn't my neck.
Say when, pal. It's your party.
I leaned against the gun. The door of the dressing room showed a crack of darkness. The crack widened. And I began to shake a little. The girl came quietly into the room, but there was white all around her irises. She was scared. She had her gun in her hand, but I was sorry for her. Dead sorry. She tried to make the door or scream either way. It'd be curtains for both of us.
You scared, mister? You worried about any little thing?
I couldn't talk. The girl floated in the air somewhere behind Baldy, and her horrified face was drifting towards us. My mouth was as cold and dry as yesterday's toast.
Well, kid, how's it feel? You ready yet? Go on. Say the word.
Don't take all night about it if you're gonna do something about it.
Why not, pal? I like this.
Well, suppose I yell.
Go ahead. Yell. Go ahead.
Put up your hands!
Hey, look! Oh, thanks, sister. Thanks. That buys me. Everything I have is yours, now and forever.
Is he dead?
You flatter me no end, lady. I only punched him. All right, now, get out of here while I call the cops down on this killer.
Yes. Good night. Good night.
Hey, wait. Leave that bolero jacket here. It marks you for the cops.
Oh, yes, here.
Okay. See you again?
Why?
I don't know. Nah, I guess not. After all, who am I to be the rival of a dead flyer? I'll see that the police get Jesse James here. Good night, lady. Yeah. You mean me?
Yes, please.
Ah, you again, huh?
Get in. I must talk to you.
You want to know what happened at headquarters, huh?
Yes.
Well, I went down there with the law, gave him the story. I left you out of it.
Thank you.
Yeah, you saved my life, so no one knows a thing about you. Incidentally, neither do I.
Well, my name is Mrs. Frank Barsley, 212 Vermont Place, Olympia 24596. Is that what you wanted?
I guess so.
Well, there it is.
Now, why did you really come back?
I wanted my pearls.
Pearls?
Yes.
Pearls too, huh? All right. Tell me about the pearls. We had a murder, a beautiful mystery woman, a sadistic killer, heroic rescue. Now we will have pearls.
I was to buy them back from the man called Waldo.
Well, I saw everything that came out of his pockets. There weren't any pearls.
Well, could they be hidden in his apartment?
It's possible.
Waldo lived on the same floor you do, in this apartment house.
Then why didn't I know him, at least by sight?
Well, he moved in last week. He managed to get a sublet.
Great. A sort of amateur magician on the side, huh?
It's getting rather late.
Yeah. What about your husband this hot, mysterious night?
He's still at his meeting.
You could have brought him along. He could have sat in the back seat working out a problem in hydroelectrics while...
While what?
Well, I didn't have any answers that wouldn't sound cheap or just ridiculous. Or from the sophomore class in repartee. Had an unlit cigarette in my hand. Threw it out of the window. I took a hold of her and kissed her.
We return to tonight's drama after this important message.
The Players Theater Company began in 1967 as the Little Theater of Conroe and produced shows on the Conroe High School stage, and then in a former plumbing supply store at the corner of Galveston and Robertson Streets. In 1979, the group helped to clean and restore the Crichton Theater, where we operated for nearly 30 years as the Crichton Players. In 2008, we moved into our current residence at the Owen Theater.
The Owen Theater is an intimate, soft-seat venue that seats approximately 250 people and is home to the Players Theater Company. This building was originally built in 1946 as the Wiesner Pontiac GMC dealership. It is owned by the City of Conroe and has been renovated to accommodate the production and presentation of live theatrical performances.
If you are interested in acting, directing, dancing, props, makeup, lighting, being a host or hostess, or any of the exciting areas on or off stage, we want you to join the Players Theater Company.
Go to our website and join today. We look forward to meeting you. Go to theplayerstc.com. That's theplayerstc.com. Join today.
And now, back to the dramatic ending of The Adventures of Phillip Marlow, The Red Wind.
She sat very still. I was shaking when I let go of her. Her voice trembled a little when she spoke.
I meant you to do that. I wasn't always that way. Only since Johnny Dalmas was killed in the war. He gave me those pearls, 41 of them, perfectly matched, with a diamond propeller clasp. I'd have loved them even if they'd been wooden beads because he gave them to me. I love Johnny, the way you love just one time. You understand that?
What's your name?
Lola.
Lola. How did you explain a $15,000 pearl necklace to your husband?
I told him they were imitation and I bought them myself.
How did Waldo latch onto them and what they stood for?
When my husband was in Argentina, Waldo and I would go for long drives. I was restless and wretched because of Johnny. Sometimes Waldo and I had a little drink together, but that's all.
But you confided in Waldo, but those pearls?
I was a fool.
Yeah. And when your husband came back, Waldo stole the pearls and offered to sell them back to you. Or he'd tell Papa, huh?
I was a fool.
And now you think the pearls are upstairs in Waldo's apartment?
I suppose it's a lot to ask.
No, sweetheart, I've been paid. I'll go look. You wait here, huh? Was I gone long, Lola?
No. Well?
No.
No pearls?
No pearls.
Oh, no.
No, there was a man in Waldo's room.
A man? Who?
Do you know a man named Leon Valsanos?
Not by name. I don't know him.
Oh, Mexican, South American. About 45. Small, iron-gray hair. Very neat. Fawn-colored suit, wine-colored tie.
No, I don't think I know such a man. Was he the one in Waldo's room?
Yeah.
What does he have to say?
Very little. In fact, nothing. He's dead. I sat with Lola Barsley in her car, listening to that jittery, infuriating desert wind gallop around in the midnight streets. I just told her about the Latin-looking man I'd found in Waldo's room, in a very dead condition. I held her hands until they stopped trembling. Then I gave her the few remaining details. He had a gun in his shoulder holster, but someone had strangled him before he could use it.
Someone? Waldo?
Maybe. You see that convertible 2 cars ahead of us?
It's been there for hours. It was there before I parked here to wait for you.
Leon, the man in Waldo's room? came in that car, but according to the key containers he carried, that isn't his car.
Well, whose car is it? Does it matter?
Well, it belongs to a lady, according to the tag on the keys.
A lady.
Well, anyway, a woman if you're gonna split hairs. Eugenie Kolchenko, in West Los Angeles?
Never heard of her.
All right, well, you go home now, huh?
What are you going to do?
Drive that flossy convertible around, wave at my friends, impress people. You go along now. Me, I got another date.
Yes? What is it, please?
Miss Eugenie Kolchenko?
Yes. What is it?
Did you lose or misplace a pigeon gray convertible coupe?
What are you saying?
Yeah, don't be alarmed. I found it, and I brought it home to you.
Come in, please. It is reward you wish? Shall we say?
Snap out of it, Dragon Lady. Who was he?
Who was who?
The little guy. Leon? You loaned your car to? He's dead. Who was he?
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Eugenie?
Darling, come here, please.
What's the matter, honey? Who is this man?
I came about Miss Kolchenko's car.
What about her car?
The gentleman who borrowed it couldn't return it on account of he isn't alive.
He's dead. Darling, he's dead.
That's putting it more bluntly, of course.
Dead, huh?
Completely.
Who are you?
Phillip Marlow, private investigator. My card.
You told the police yet?
Never do at once what can be deferred. Pending negotiations. Aesop.
I might negotiate.
Peachy.
What do you know, Marlow?
Yeah? A man, name of Waldo, was shot in a bar tonight. I happen to have the inside as to who he was, and when I visited his apartment tonight, I found this Leon Valsanos dead.
He wouldn't have had $500 in 20s on him, would he?
No, but Waldo had over $700 on him when he was killed at that cocktail bar, mostly in 20s. Well, is there a basis there for negotiations yet?
Very well, Marlow. I'm a married man. There were certain unpaid bills for some stuff Miss Kolchenko here had charged to my account.
But you told me I might charge to your account.
All right, so I wasn't very bright.
That might be the understatement of the decade. But go on.
I had the unpaid bills safely in my briefcase. Somehow this Waldo had a chance to steal the briefcase. I hired Leon and gave him $500 to buy back those bills from Waldo.
Well, instead, Waldo took Leon's dough and was forced to kill Leon in the process. And then he went out to keep another date and accidentally walked into an old pal hostile enough to blow him down.
And someone still has those bills. And I'm in for a divorce suit.
Well, the man who shot Waldo got away in Waldo's car, with your briefcase in it.
Yeah, that could be.
The cops caught him.
Oh, then the police have the briefcase.
Maybe. But the police are interested in solving crime, not in tossing mud, for the benefit of sensation eaters. Look, I got a friend or two at headquarters. Let me see what I can do.
It's worth $500 to me.
Well, then that's what it'll cost you.
Well, good luck, and thank you, Mr.
Marlow. Phillip Marlow. Remember?
My name is Frank Barsley.
Barsley? Oh.
What does that mean?
The big hydroelectric engineer?
Yeah, how did you know?
My voices tell me.
Who?
Darling, this man is manifestly insane.
It's the heat, Miss Kolchenko. It's the Santa Ana. It's the desert wind. May I use your telephone? Someday I must tell you about Ybarra. Salt of the earth Ybarra. Detective Lieutenant over at Central. Homicide. I phoned Ybarra from Miss Kochenko's house. Told him where he could find a well-dressed cadaver named Leon. Furnished a few small details. I gave Ybarra time to check my tip, and then I went down to see the good lieutenant and told him why I'd been up in Waldo's room only to find Leon instead of a certain lady's string of pearls.
Pearls, eh?
Yeah, well, I thought Waldo might have 'em up there.
Whose pearls were they?
Oh, the ladies.
Go on.
Or they might have been in Waldo's car that Waldo's killer drove away in.
Yeah.
Well, what do you mean, yeah?
They might have.
Well, also, a batch of unpaid bills charged to the account of a certain Frank Barsley.
Yeah.
Well, now the police aren't interested in domestic scandal. They want to prevent or to solve crime, right?
So,
I've got $500 for the police fund if those pearls and those bills are returned to the rightful owners.
quit your kidding.
No, it's a valuable necklace.
Yes? There's your necklace.
That's it. 41 pearls, perfectly matched. A diamond propeller clasp. That's it. That's the one.
Take it away, Marlow.
On the level.
Just tell me straight what it's all about. All I ask.
Yeah, sure. Well, this Waldo was blackmailing a wife with the pearls and her husband with the bills. Now, a guy by the name of Barsley. Well, Barsley sent Leon to get the bills from Waldo. Instead, Waldo killed Leon and then stepped out and happened to get shot by that guy at the bar. Now, if Barsley's name steps out of the paper, I get $500, and that goes to the police fund.
We'll keep him out.
Well, now, I'm not in this case for money. I just want to get back the bills and the pearls.
As you say, Marlow, the police aren't in business to sling mud.
Well, you can deliver the pearls to the lady yourself, if you like. She lives at 2
Oh, no, Marlow. You better take them to her. You see, except for the diamond propeller clasp on them, they're phony.
Phony? But...
All but the clasp, Marlow. All but the clasp.
Well, I stared at Ybarra. So the flyer, Johnny Dalmas, the great lover, had given Lola a string of fake pearls. Well, I didn't know how to tell her, but I called her up and told her to meet me at the Beachcombers at 2. I was gonna slip her the bad news. Slowly.
I'm glad you asked me here, Mr. Marlowe. You see, I had to have someone to talk to.
Go ahead. Go ahead, talk. I'm listening.
Now, Mr. Marlowe, now more than ever, I must have those pearls.
Why? Money trouble?
Oh, no. It's just that everything's gone wrong. This morning, my husband told me we're to separate.
I'm sorry, Lola.
Oh, but if I had Johnny's pearls, it would be a link with the past, and with Johnny, and all he meant to me. It's how a woman feels, Mr. Marlowe. I wouldn't blame you for not understanding.
Maybe I do, though.
Well, so please, Mr. Marlowe, please, you'll try to find my pearls?
Lola, look,
Even if it isn't all of them, any part of them, any single smallest one of them, it'll be Johnny's.
Look, will you, meet me here again around, 4 o'clock?
I'll be here.
Okay. I'll see what I can do. There was only one earthly, decent thing I could do. I took Lola's glass pearls to a jeweler. I had him take off the diamond clasp, put it on one of those strings of so-called simulated pearls that they sell you for $3, tax included. Then I went back to keep my 4 o'clock date with Lola at the Beachcombers.
Well, Mr. Marlow, anything new?
Yeah, the police found some pearls in Waldo's car.
They found my pearls?
No, not exactly.
Not exactly.
Well, Waldo was getting set to gyp you, Lola. He had the diamond clasp of your necklace attached to a string of cheap imitations. Then he sold the real pearls.
Oh, how?
These are your imitations here.
Why, yes, but it is my clasp. The clasp is real.
Is that all right?
Yes, it's the clasp that Johnny Dalmas gave me. Oh, of course it's all right.
No, that's swell.
Thank you so much, Mr. Marlow.
No, forget it.
I won't. Not ever. Well, is this goodbye?
Yeah, I think so. You'll never get over Johnny Dalmas, Lola. Yeah. If anybody ever bothers you again, though, let me know. Name's Phillip Marlow. I drove almost to Malibu. And then I parked and walked out on a rock cliff jetting into the Pacific Ocean. Then I reached into my pocket and dug out the string of Bohemian glass pearls that Lieutenant Ybarra had found in Waldo's car. I cut the knot at one end, slipped the pearls off, one by one. One by one, I flipped them into the water. The gull swooped down on them and flapped them up again, screaming indignantly. The phony pearls had fooled Waldo and Lola larceny. They couldn't fool the seagull. I said to myself, to the memory of Johnny Dalmas, just another four-flusher. I listened a while to the wheeling seagulls. All at once, I realized that the wind had died. The Santa Ana had blown itself out. The red wind was done. It was over.
Well, it took a while to crack that case, but leave it to Phillip Marlow to always come through for us. Tonight's technical credits go to Monty Award winner Mike Reagan and Monty-nominated player Carol Halley as commercial announcers. The sound effects crew was composed of Laura Lang, Donetta Engling, Emma McEachran, Sherry Sellers, and Christy Campobella. Production assistants are Dale Trimble, Timothy Eckert, and Bob Mabry. Technical assistance provided by Dick Schisler. The musical score and performance was by Marita Kilgore. A special thank you goes to Kathy Cook, owner of the Gallery on the Square in downtown Conroe, for the use of her tea room space for the rehearsals of The Red Wind. Tonight's presentation was under the direction of Craig Campobella. On behalf of the Players Theater Company and Lone Star Internet Radio, I want to thank you for joining us tonight for this classic performance drawn from the creative minds of the golden age of radio. For more information about future performances and airings, go to theplayerstc.com. That's theplayerstc.com. From the Glittering Arts and Entertainment District in downtown Conroe, Texas, and until I see you next time, this is your friendly announcer, Dennis Nelson, wishing you a very pleasant and peaceful good night.
Thanks for listening to Lone Star Radio Hour here on Lone Star Community Radio. Don't forget, the Lone Star Radio Hour airs every Sunday at 7 p.m. on irlonestar.com and Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1. If you want to join and be part of the Lone Star Radio Hour with your own radio play, contact us today at lscrstudios at gmail.com. We are also looking for support for this time slot, so if you're interested in sponsoring this time slot, contact us again at lscrstudios at gmail.com. And don't forget, this radio play was brought to you by the Players Theater Company in Conroe, Texas. For more information about the Players, please check them out online at owentheater.com/players.